In today's video, we will explore the health benefits of 4 aromatic plants that are also medicinal plants. First up is spearmint. We will discuss its medicinal properties and how it can benefit your health. Properties of spearmint. Let's start by exploring the properties of spearmint. The plant contains an essential oil with active chemical constituents such as menthol, phelladrine, limony, and menthol, which is the main active ingredient responsible for most of its properties. These properties include antispasmodic, carminative, antiseptic, anti-inflammatory, stimulant, diuretic, among many others. Benefits of spearmint. The benefits of spearmint consumption are numerous, thanks to its many properties, including those that we have already discussed. For starters, it can aid in digestion and reduce flatulence, stimulate bile production, and alleviate colds and constipation. It's also effective in reducing dizziness and various types of pain, such as headaches and menstrual cramps. Moreover, spearmint has been found to be helpful in treating irritable bowel syndrome and liver inflammation. Its calming effect can alleviate nervous tension, anxiety, and hysteria, and it's currently being studied for its potential in treating hirsutism in women. Although there is no concrete scientific evidence, some people use spearmint for memory loss, arthritis, nausea, and vomiting. Furthermore, spearmint has an antifungal effect against Candida albicans and an antibacterial effect against Staphylococcus aureus. But before we continue, let us put you to the test. When does spearmint bloom? Spring, summer, autumn? Think about it carefully, because at the end of the video you can check if you were right. How to take spearmint. Spearmint is a versatile plant that can be used in various ways, such as orally, topically, or by inhalation. The most common way to use it is by infusing its leaves, which can be consumed as a tea or mixed with olive oil to create an ointment that relieves pain, improves circulation, or soothes cramps. For colds or flu, inhaling spearmint can help alleviate symptoms. Moreover, the essential oil of spearmint is useful for making toothpaste or mouthwash due to its refreshing scent. Finally, it can also be used in perfumes or air fresheners. Contraindications and side effects. It's essential to consult with a medical professional before using any plant, as it may cause contraindications or side effects. Spearmint is not recommended for people with liver or kidney disease, gallstones, or pregnant or lactating women. Consuming spearmint may lead to several side effects, such as irritation of the gastrointestinal and urinary tract, obstruction of the bile ducts, nausea, vomiting, inflammation of the gallbladder, severe liver damage, allergic reactions, and skin irritation. Going back to the question we asked you before, have you thought it through? The correct answer is B. Spearmint blooms in the summer. Now that you know the benefits of including spearmint in your diet, let's move on to explaining why you should also consider using basil in your meals. Let's take a closer look. Basil composition. Basil is widely used as a medicine plant because of its composition. It consists mainly of essential oils such as eugenol, linalool, estradiol, and cyanol, but it also contains flavonoids and saponosides, caffeic acid, and vitamins A, B, C, E, and K. These components are not only found in the leaves, which are only used in cooking, but also in other parts of the plant, such as the flowers, the roots, and the seeds. Properties of basil. Thanks to its main components, basil has antioxidant, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, relaxant, digestive, analgesic, and glucose regulating properties, among many others. What is basil used for as a medicine plant? Basil has a wide variety of benefits for our health. First of all, it stimulates the immune system and prevents premature aging. It also has a positive effect on our digestive system, promoting digestion, stimulating appetite, preventing and relieving vomiting, and relieving heartburn. On the other hand, it clears the respiratory tract of mucus, relieves asthma, calms anxiety, treats bacterial infections, eliminates fungal infections, and helps fight viruses. Likewise, basil reduces allergies, lowers fever, lowers blood pressure, protects the liver, helps detoxify the liver, and regulates cholesterol levels. Before we continue, we will put you to the test. How many types of basil are there? 50, 100, or 150? Think about it carefully, because at the end of the video you can check if you were right. Basil is widely used in the Mediterranean diet. First of all, because basil is used in the pesto sauce. This basil sauce is known as pesto and is one of the most commonly used sauces for fresh Italian pasta dishes. You just need to add some other Mediterranean ingredients like olive oil, pine nuts, Parmesan cheese, garlic, and salt. On the other hand, it is used as an oil. You can prepare homemade basil oil and you will have it ready and use it as a delicious dressing for salads and pastas. All you need is a few fresh leaves of this plant and olive oil. Finally, you can prepare basil tea or infusion. This is one of the best ways to take it as a natural remedy because it allows our body to better utilize its components. Usually, you add a few drops of lemon mixed with mint in the infusion, or you can also add a little honey. Where to buy it and how to keep it. You can buy basil in garden stores, while for loose leaves or essential oil, you will need to go to a herb gardener, herbalist, or any other natural products stores. If you buy the essential oil, store it in a dark glass bottle and keep it away from direct sunlight. If you must store it dried, basil tightly sealed in a bag or in an airtight container in a cool but dry place, such as the pantry. If you have basil in sprigs or loose leaf, it is best to store it in an airtight jar in a place in the kitchen where direct natural light cannot reach it. You can also store it in a bowl or a jar if you plan to use it soon, and if not, you can freeze the leaves. And going back to the question we asked you earlier, have you thought this through? The correct answer is C. There are more than 150 varieties of basil. Are you ready to take your cooking to the next level with some fresh basil? Hold on tight because we're about to add even more flavor and health benefits with the amazing rosemary.
Difference between essential oil and vegetable oil. Firstly, it's important to know that the substance we call rosemary oil is actually a vegetable oil that has been made to absorb the properties of rosemary by maceration, and therefore it's not the same thing as rosemary essential oil. The latter is obtained by distilling the rosemary plant. Essential oils are always highly concentrated substances, which contain the properties of the plant in high dosages. Because of this, the essential oil must be handled very carefully, always following the dosage and concentration recommendations made by a professional. On the other hand, rosemary vegetable oil does not have these contraindications because it does not have such a high concentration, so it can be used without any danger. Rosemary oil properties. There are many properties of rosemary that we can take advantage of. Rosemary oil is diuretic, healing, antiseptic, analgesic, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and digestive. Likewise, it also stimulates the nervous system and memory, in addition to having many other properties. Now, let's see the uses and the benefits of this oil. Rosemary oil benefits. Thanks to all its properties, rosemary oil has multiple benefits. To begin with, it helps care for and clean all types of hair and the scalp, notably improving hair health, eliminating dandruff, and stimulating hair growth. Rosemary can also be used as a mouthwash, as its antibacterial properties fight bad breath and provide a very pleasant freshness. When applied topically with a massage on the lower abdomen or lower back, it also helps soothe the pain and swelling caused by menstruation. Likewise, its multiple properties help combat both skin problems and signs of aging. Apply by massaging it into your skin and you'll see how it improves the appearance. On the other hand, whether it is to relieve muscle inflammation, joint inflammation, or pain from rheumatism, rosemary oil is a great natural remedy that can help relax the muscle and joint area and reduce inflammation. When suffering from a wound, rosemary oil can also be of help thanks to its antiseptic and healing properties. Applying this oil will promote fast healing and help prevent infections. Lastly, we want to highlight how the strong and pleasant smell of rosemary stimulates our nervous system and helps us concentrate. This is because, thanks to its composition, it improves circulation, especially brain circulation. This favors the oxygenation of this organ, which facilitates concentration and retention of knowledge and improves memory. Before we continue, let's put you to the test. Do you know the scientific name of rosemary? Is it A, Ocimum basilicum, B, Salvia rosmarinus, or C, Organum vulgare? What do you think the correct answer is? Think about it, because at the end of the video, you'll be able to find out if you were right. How to make rosemary oil. Preparing vegetable oil is very easy and accessible to anyone. However, you must remember that this is not the same thing as the essential oil, which is very difficult to make at home. Follow these steps to make homemade rosemary oil. Number 1. You will need dried rosemary. Although this oil can also be made with fresh rosemary, we recommend you use dry. In any case, you can dry it at home before starting to make this. You simply leave it at a dry and well-ventilated area until it's fully dried. Number 2. Prepare a jar or container and add the desired amount of rosemary. You can add both loose leaves and dry branches. 3. Now you will also need the oil base. Here we recommend olive oil, almond oil, or any other vegetable oil that you can get your hands on. 4. Fill the jar with the oil and with the rosemary. 5. Stir well so that the rosemary and the oil are well mixed. 6. Cover the container and let it marinate for 40 days in a cool, dark, and dry place. And 7. After that, you will only have to strain the oil to separate the solid residue from the rosemary with the oil, and then you will have your homemade rosemary vegetable oil. Before we close off the video, let's go back to the question we had asked you before. Have you thought about it? The correct answer is B. The scientific name for rosemary is Salvia rosmarinus.
Get ready for the final aromatic and medicinal plant, sage, also known as salvia. From culinary use to medicinal benefits, we'll show you why this herb should be a staple in your kitchen and medicine cabinet. Sage properties. Sage is composed of flavonoids, bitter compounds, and essential oils. Most of the health properties of sage come from the latter. Thus, sage is antiseptic, antifungal, antiviral, astringent, estrogenic, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, digestive, carminative, febrifugal, and aromatic, among others. What is sage used for? First, it helps restore appetite and relieves digestive disorders such as stomach flu, nausea, and diarrhea, abdominal swelling, and flatulence. It also lowers glucose levels in the blood, which is why it is also advised for diabetics. It reduces night sweats, hot flashes, and excessive salivation, so it is also recommended to alleviate menopause symptoms. On the other hand, it stimulates bile secretion and acts as an uterine stimulant, which promotes menstrual flow and prevents irregularities. In this context, it also helps with hormonal disorders due to its estrogenic and antiperspirant action, thanks to the ptugen contained in the essential oil of sage. When used in the form of an infusion, it rinses or gargles. Sage also helps with toothache, whitened teeth, soothes sore gums, and it also helps with wounds on the tongue. It is also a good remedy for insect bites and eye irritation. Finally, as an aromatic plant, it is used to make perfumes, liqueurs, and for cooking. In addition, sage has also beneficial properties for the hair, especially for hair loss. How to take sage? You can take sage as an infusion or tea, tincture, dietary supplement, essential oil, capsules, powder, and tablets. Before we continue, we will put you to the test. In what month does sage bloom? A. May. B. September. C. December. Think about it carefully because at the end of the video you can check if you were right. How to prepare a sage infusion? About 5 or 6 sage leaves will suffice for each cup of water. The steps to follow are: put the sage leaves in a tea strainer that you place in your teapot or cup. Heat the water until it just comes to a boil. Pour the hot water over the sage leaves to infuse them. It is recommended to drink 3 cups per day. If you want to use sage as a gargle, you can use the same infusion once it has cooled down. It is recommended to make it twice a day for 5 minutes. Other uses of sage. The essential oil can be used in 2 ways: with humidifiers or diffusers to inhale its vapors, or for external use in massages or compresses. For those of you who do not like the taste of sage but still want to benefit from it, capsules or tablets are your best option. Finally, it can be used as powder for cleaning teeth and gums. Sage side effects. It is advisable to consult your doctor before taking it. Drinking too much sage tea or taking it in any other form can cause heart problems, vomiting, seizures, and kidney damage. This happens when you take more than 3 grams per day, but there are about 4 to 11 milligrams in a liter of sage. However, the essential oil of sage can also become toxic at just 12 drops, so its oral intake is not highly recommended. Or in any case, it should be taken only for a short period of time. Sage contraindications. Sage should be avoided during pregnancy and lactation. Likewise, due to its high ptugen content, it is not suitable for people with kidney failure nor for people suffering from epilepsy. Finally, its consumption is not recommended in children for a long period of time. And going back to the question we asked you earlier, have you thought it through? The correct answer is A. It blooms in the heat from May to midsummer. So, are you feeling inspired to grow them at home and give your dishes an extra boost? Let us know in the comments below. And until next time.